10 o'clock-ish. So we are going to get started here. These are flying all over the place. And good morning, everyone. This is a great celebration. This is one that is very exciting for the community, one that's very exciting for the Board of County Commissioners, and one that I think shows it's a testament to what this board and Manatee County as a whole is working to do for the quality of life of everybody here in Manatee County. And I'm really honored to welcome you here. This is a place that is dear to me. I've been to multiple events under this pavilion. My kids went to school at Wakeland across the street, and this is where we used to come for our ice cream swirls as a celebration of finishing the school year. So it's great to see that with a lot of effort and thoughtfulness from Commissioner Ballard, we were able to retain what this is to so many of you here. So this is a key passing ceremony, and it officially marks the official purchase, not the legal purchase, but the official purchase of this property to allow us to transform it into the long-standing legacy project for the good of this community and all of Manatee County that it can be. But before we get into it, and we have some great speakers here today, we're going to start as we all do all things by honoring God and country. So here with the invocation and the pledge, please help me welcome Jack May, President of the Manatee Patriots. Please stand.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it if you'd stand with me. Heavenly Father, we humbly ask you to bless the events here today as we watch the keys of this magnificent facility pass from the hands of its founders to the hands of the residents of Manatee County. We are grateful for what the Mixon family has left us. Help us to be great stewards for the opportunity that generations to come can continue as we build upon their legacy for the future. I pray for community engagement and the preservation of this part of Manatee's history. May it be a blessing to the surrounding community, taking advantage of the services and opportunities, even to eat what you've grown. May we continue to flourish and build on even greater opportunities in the future, recognizing the provider, the protector, and the progenitor of our faith. Now, to the King eternal, immortal, invisible, to God alone who is wise, be honor and glory forever and ever. And everyone said, Amen. Thank you. And now we will pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Commissioner?
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to just blow through my MC parts here because I'm such a bit part of this. So we have these, and there's one primary speaker and a few other people that are involved. But today we have multiple, effectively, keynote speakers, people that were instrumental, because this couldn't have happened with just one person or just the other person. It took two sides coming together with a common goal, because this land could have been sold to a developer. This land could have just been ignored by our Board of County Commissioners. But both the owners of this land and one commissioner in particular made it a mission to make sure that we reserved and protected Mixon Farms. So with that, the person who made this all happen for the county side, I give you Commissioner Amanda Ballard.
Thank you all so much. It's such an honor, and I'm so humbled to be here today for this passing of the key ceremony to dedicate this property to the citizens of Manatee County. And I will say this is an absolute labor of love in really three parts, because it's the Mixon family who were dedicated and dogged in their mission to make sure that this property was preserved for the community. And so I just want to thank them for really pushing and making it happen and not giving up. I want to thank the community who came together and pushed our county commissioners and let us know how much you all wanted to see this happen and how important this piece of property was and is and will be in the future for our entire community. And also, I want to thank our entire Board of County Commissioners. It took a lot to get this done, and we have a board that listened to the people, and the people said that they wanted this space to be preserved, and we made it happen. And so I'm thankful and I'm grateful for that. This piece of property has been so important for the people of Manatee County, and honestly, people all over this country for almost 100 years. Mixon Farms was founded, I believe, 84 years ago, and so many people have so many amazing memories in this space. Everything from weddings to special events. I remember coming to a beautiful Mother's Day brunch here about 5 years ago, meeting Santa Claus with the kids, just having an orange swirl ice cream, picking up some fruit. This space has been an absolute community keystone for such a long time. And when the Mixons came to me in 2023 and said that they would like to preserve the property for future use, I knew that it would be a mission to get it done. At first, we didn't have buy-in from the commissioners, and we had some stumbling blocks, and then we came back together in early 2025, and we said, you know what, I think there's a chance. And so I started pushing, and I kept pushing, and the community kept pushing. And so I went out to different places and said, look, this is what this could be. You need to tell your commissioners, you need to let people know how much the community wants to see this space preserved. And through the effort of the community, we managed to get it done. And so I appreciate all of you so much. And I will say that to start, we are already making such a difference and providing an amazing community resource. We have a farmer's market that will be opening here on site, which I'm just absolutely ecstatic about. This area is a little bit of a food desert, and so it will be such an amazing community resource and an amazing place for people to just gather, be together, have fun, and get fresh local food. So we're doing that almost immediately. We have a family movie night that is planned for next week, and we will be doing events like that regularly. We're going to be preserving the event venue for people to continue to enjoy their weddings and special events. And but for the future, we have so many other big plans. So we are really excited that we will be able to create a library and community center in the space. So the nearest library to this site is about 4.5 miles away, which in the grand scheme of things in a big county like Manatee is not huge, but in the urban core, it is huge. And we're really hoping, praying that we are able to utilize the existing store and rehab it and really keep that history alive. And so we're working to figure that out now, and so we're going to try to do it as quickly as possible, as economically as possible, and really be good stewards of the tax dollars. We also are really dedicated with this space to not only preserving the heritage of agriculture here, but also helping a new generation to see the value of ag and give kids and young people the opportunity to get their hands in the dirt, get involved, because we can't preserve agriculture in Manatee County unless we have young people who have an interest in ag and who have a place that they can actually come and be a part of it and see what their future in ag could look like. And so we are very, very excited about those possibilities in this space. And I have so many people to thank that made this happen. Like I said, we've got the community, we've got the Mixons, we've got our Board of County Commissioners. But once this site was actually purchased, our county staff absolutely jumped into gear immediately and have just done yeoman's work, amazing work, getting this site ready for this passing of the key ceremony today. So I really need to thank David Shermer. I need to thank Carmine D'Amelio. The work that they did is absolutely amazing. I need to thank our natural resources staff, our extension staff, our community gardens folks. I need to thank John and Danielle Taylor and the FLNGLA, the time and the resources that they have put in to making this a success. And truly a community-initiated project has been absolutely amazing. They donated $7,500 worth of plants that we're going to be planting today. So that is just amazingly exciting. I also, I of course want to thank my family, my husband, for encouraging me and saying, don't give up. You can make this happen if we keep pushing. I also want to thank one of my best friends, Alyssa Gay, who grew up right down the road from this site and talked to me so many times about what a site like this would have meant to her when she was growing up right down the road, kind of trying to figure out her future. A site like this would have been instrumental, and I know that so many kids in the community will see the benefit and enjoy the benefit of this farm going forward, and I'm so excited for that. I'd like to thank New College of Florida for their partnership. We're really excited to work with them, get some regular interns who are working here, helping our staff, increasing our manpower, and giving those students some amazing support in the future. I also want to thank the school district of Manatee County. They have a bunch of Southeast High students out here today, as well as some middle school students who are going to assist us with our planting today. So thank you all so much for being here. And now I'd love to bring up Kevin Chapman from the School District of Manatee County.
Thank you, Commissioner. Kevin Chapman with the School District and School Board. And this is a great moment, and we wanted to celebrate this by bringing our IB students from Southeast High School and Johnson K-8. Those are some of our smartest kids in Manatee County, and they're here today to help out and also see what's going on here, and also kind of be that next generation who's going to come and enjoy this site. And the school board and school district look forward to working with the county and other entities to make this a really special place. So we look forward to partnering and really growing out this space and seeing what we can do with it. So thank you, congratulations, and it's a great day for Manatee County. So thank you.
Thank you both. I don't know if you caught the joke, or maybe it's just me because I've known her now for years. But when Commissioner Ballard thanked David for telling her to stick with it, I don't think there's anything Commissioner Ballard's ever done that she didn't stick with. I mean, from under one roof to community gardens to bookmobiles to now Mixon Farms. If she has an idea on that board, pay attention, because there's a very good chance it's going to happen at some point in time. So thank you very much for shepherding this along. But you also mentioned the new generation that's going to be able to come out here. And you can't really bring a new generation out unless you have the let's say, past generation. And too often on our board or in our community, we hear about people with ag land that are going to transfer it to somebody purely for profit reasons, and they're going to build something on it. They're going to do something that maybe people in the community don't think is in the best interest. But every now and then, you get a family like the Mixons who say, look, my number one priority is not profit. My number one priority is retaining the heritage that we helped build, helping that new generation along. And it takes people like Jen and Dean to see the vision of Manatee County and realize that there's a greater good than just selling off your land, because I know they had the opportunity to do so. So this would not have happened if it wasn't for Jen and Dean saying, we want to make sure Manatee County is thriving for that next generation. So with that, I'd like to bring up the Mixons.
She says I get to speak first. Otherwise, I won't say.
Otherwise, I never let it go.
Well, I kind of had to have a map to find my way around when we got here. She was right when the county came out here. We closed on a Friday, and by Monday there was 25 trucks out there, and half the place had already been pushed out. So they went right to work. And as has been said earlier, we are so happy that we were able to preserve the legacy. It goes back, for most of you, you think of us as the Mixons, but with an 84-year-old business, I have to give credit to my grandparents. Moved here in 1917 after the First World War. They started, had 6 kids, and all the kids worked in the business. My dad being the primary one to carry it forward, and my mom. They were the ones that built the original business as far as the shipping and the gift fruit shipping. And of course, I came along and I started working as soon as I could reach the pedals of the tractor. And they didn't tell me it was work. I thought it was fun, but that it's more than just what we did. It wouldn't have been here if it hadn't been for the generations that came along before us. I need to give them credit. My brother worked in the business for years, and my uncle, and so we try to decide what we're going to do now. See, we've got our dancing outfits on. We're going to start swirling, but we decided I'll blame her for this one. Well, maybe we should get a food truck, because we had so many people that came and said, we miss your ice cream. We want to have your ice cream, and what are we going to do? And we've been doing it a little over 2 years now, and there's not a day it goes by when we're at an event, somebody comes up and says, my grandparents brought me here, my great-grandparents brought me here, and generations of people that came to Mixon's, and they're so happy that we're doing the truck and have that available. And a little advertisement, the truck is out there afterwards. So and not only family, but we in our peak time we had over 120 employees working for us here, and so there's so many people that work with us. A lot of people were part timers. It wasn't the type of business where we could have a lot of full time people, but a lot of people came down from the north, and their spouses kicked them out because they were tired of seeing them, and they said they'd fished and gone golfing and played cards more than they liked to do, and they wanted something to do. So we had tons of people like that worked for us, and one of the ones that's working for us is in that truck today. Anita, she's 83 years old.
We don't let them go once they started working.
She's been with us over 25 years, I think, and she ran our deli, and we had several like that when we closed. They said, what are we going to do? So that's part of the reason we bought the truck and got started there. But, all wouldn't have happened without our faith. Our family's been Christian and been involved in the community in our churches our entire life, and nothing would have happened without that. And I'm so happy to see what they've done out here. It's a lot of the things that we wanted to do, but we ran out of resources and time and people that knew how to work. I mean, I had to do it. So, it's been great to see what's happened and what's going to happen here. So, we're glad for this turnout. It was amazing. I mean, people here really appreciate the schools that are coming out. We both went to Southeast, graduated Southeast, so long time ago.
So we were in kindergarten.
Yeah. We also were in kindergarten in Manatee Elementary, so we've
in the same class.
we've been around for a while. So, but
Okay.
I'll let you do.
Anyway, I tell you what, being out here and, because we didn't get to hang out here that much, but one of the things when developers, we got hit with about 20 different developers that from all over the country that wanted this. And the first thing they were going to do is bulldoze this. And I think this has been, we literally had our ministers come out and pray over this this building. And actually in the very beginning, we go to Bayside, and they had their baby dedications here. And so we have cameras everywhere, and to see somebody from India holding up their baby and waving at the camera. So it was this place has been able to share so many memories. When we had weddings from people from other countries, and we'd have 65 people locked into our cameras, getting to watch and experience the wedding of their child or whatever. But this really, it was, if you knew his dad, when we bulldozed trees to put in a pond, I don't think he talked to us for a year. And it's like, and it turned out so beautiful, and we've been able to share it with so many of you guys, and we just thank you for coming out. And yes, go to the food truck. We have our ice cream, but we also have our pressed Cubans, BLTs, and grilled cheese. A little ad. But anyway, thank you very much, and love you all.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. So, people say we're Jan and Dean, but we don't dance or sing, so don't have to worry about that. But I do want to thank Commissioner Ballard. She spearheaded this thing. First indication we had, she said, well, a few nights ago I couldn't sleep, so I got up and drew this sketch out, and it became a little postcard that went around to everybody of what her idea was here, and it was she was in it 100%, and I appreciate everything you've done for us.
Charles Meter was a big...
Yeah, and where's Charles? Charles here?
Yeah, he is.
There he is. Worked with him on land acquisition here over the years and different things.
I think we drove him crazy.
Right-of-ways, and so we appreciate all you did for us, too. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both very much. And as most of you may know, or maybe not, on Tuesday we passed a board resolution officially naming these 39 acres Mixon Farms into the future. So that'll allow those future generations to understand the history of this property, how we were able to obtain it as a county, and just remember a bit of the history, because I think that's important in Manatee County. And too often we purchase something and just simply change the name for convenience or based upon a poll. But this was one that had a 7-0 unanimous vote of the board to retain the name Mixon's into the future. But as we close out, Manatee County was home of the world's largest grapefruit grove at one point in time, the Atwood Grapefruit Company, and the birthplace of Thompson Pink Grapefruit. And we're excited to hear from Haley Burton, Miss Florida Citrus 2025, who traveled here today to join us. As Miss Florida Citrus, Haley lobbies with Florida Citrus Mutual, cultivates relationships with growers, educates students of all ages on Florida's citrus industry, and serves as an ambassador for the Florida Department of Citrus.
I wouldn't be Miss Florida Citrus if I didn't have props. Potentially, we'll see. My name is Hallie Burton, and it is an honor to speak with you all today as Miss Florida Citrus. This is a title who serves as an official ambassador for the citrus industry and travels nationwide to advocate on behalf of our Florida growers and their families. Miss Florida Citrus recently celebrated its 100th anniversary, highlighting the deep-rooted traditions and history behind both the citrus queen and the industry as a whole. But it's important to note that there is no Miss Florida Citrus without our selfless citrus growers and the continued statewide impact from our citrus industry. And so today we celebrate the strong contributions Mixon Farms has provided for more than 84 years. 5+ generations of Mixon family and friends have grown, packed, and shipped some of Florida's finest citrus where we stand today. I spend my year of service doing what I like to call squeezing the sunshine, which sometimes is impromptu juggling. A lot of pressure, but really squeezing the sunshine is about highlighting the positives of Florida citrus and enjoying the best freshly squeezed juices on the market. And Mixon Farms is no stranger to squeezing the sunshine. They've squeezed, served, and sold delicious fresh juices and ice cream. So excited to try that. As they continue to blossom, I look forward to seeing Mixon Farms thrive for generations to come. Today we celebrate not just a farm, but a legacy. One that reminds us all that the future of Florida agriculture is as bright as the sunshine itself. Thank you to the Mixon family for your lasting dedication, and to everyone here today for supporting the heart of Florida citrus. Let's continue to support this land, share their stories, and keep squeezing the sunshine in every way we can.
Sure. Commissioner Bell wants to say something, but honestly, I had no idea she was going to juggle. That was a complete guess.
So I did want to mention one more thing, and Dean reminded me. So he mentioned my little drawing and how I passed it out to people all over the county. I would like to thank our staff they took my initial drawing and my initial logo, and they transformed that into the official logo for Mixon Farms today. So I just want to say thank you for that. I drove past the marquee for the first time a few days ago. I literally squealed out loud. I had my 2 little daughters in the car, and I said, this is literally the coolest thing that has ever happened to me. And so I just want to thank you all so much for that, and I appreciate you all so much.
I haven't even seen the marquee. I got to go look at it. All right, thank you everyone who came out today to help make Mixon Farms bloom. After the key passing, all volunteers can head to the mural wall outside of the warehouse for your tools and supplies. Everyone else, stop by the event lawn where we'll have live music and food trucks, including Mixon Swirl. Finally, I want to invite my fellow board members who are present and the Mixon family to the gazebo behind me as we pass the key. Thank you.